into something special and rare. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
It's a shotgun run call. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking tackles. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And he keeps it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this.
Keeps it. QB draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. It's a keeper. Fighting him off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Powers through. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Fighting off the defender. Now it's another broken tackle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He would not be denied.
Chris, Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Fighting off the defender. And it works. The first down to the 35. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Ending off on the draw play. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now they'll run it on the draw. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Off to the right side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Give it to the back again. Running with purpose. He's got the first down and still motoring. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield on play action.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. Keeps it on the draw. Running with purpose.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
And he keeps it. Breaks free. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Fights through a tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last
Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Lights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And he swarmed in the backfield. That's a great effort there, but could not get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Now here's the toss play. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Now they're running on the toss. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Toss play to the outside. Breaks an open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
The old toss play, man, this is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. You got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, we're going to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as a...
Breaks a tackle into the clear.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a...
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the tailback's got it again. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Can he make it to the marker? He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. As the 1st down is still going. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Bites off a defender. Again, ripping through the defense. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This offense is still clicking. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Nowhere to run up the middle.
But the defense is not fooled at all. I will tell you, I'm surprised by the call. Now, that's not Brock Bowers out there. They hand it off to the tight end, and the defense is all over it.
And now the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Some hard running there through the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Powering through. He's brought down out at the 46. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Good job here by the...
Off the 59-yard field goal miss, good field position setting up at the 42. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Great move in the open field. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Jukes to get past a man. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable 2nd down and 2 for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking the line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire set.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Swing toward the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continues to fight for yards. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! He would not be denied.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Georgia going up tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The give to the back. Will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Dogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for... The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Give to the back. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll try the left side. Runs through the tackle. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Georgia! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Bryant. They've got the screen set up. Plows through the defense. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. That is a... Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the ground with the back. Breaks the and runs through another one. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't get him to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The give on the inside. And another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with